Hey guys! So, I just recorded that other video, now it's part dos of this video. So, we went through the very first day of finding out about everything. Day 2, Saturday. I was going to go visit my mom and my stepdad and my brother and my sister-in-law and my brother Mitchell, my other brother. So my two brothers, my sister-in-law, my mom and my stepdad. And I was kind of dreading it all day. I mean, I didn't go till later. I mean, that's when everyone else was going to be there, so it was kind of a later evening kind of thing. And I had to, I wanted to, it's not I had to kind of thing, it was I wanted to stop and pick up my mom a guardian angel pin. I know this probably sounds cheesy, but it's always nice to remember that God is looking out. I know that my mom and my stepdad don't have like the strongest of faith, like they don't go to church, whatever, but they still believe. And I wanted my mom to know that she has her angels, whether it be someone, I mean, her sister's in heaven, whether that represents her sister or it represents us, whatever it might be, that she has an angel watching out for her. I really didn't know where to go to get these kind of things, but my stepmom was like, why don't you go to Hallmark? They always have that stuff. So I went to Hallmark, and this was really hard for me, knowing why I had to go in there and why I was going there. To get my mom something to prepare her for cancer. Not prepare for cancer. Get something to help her through whatever it's related to cancer. And I'm walking around, like, I'm panicking. I'm like, I don't know where these pins are. I don't know. I wanted to get her a praying stone. I didn't know where the shit was. So I'm walking. And I find the pins, and it was like an angel to guide you and guard you kind of thing. Very cute. It was a June birthstone because my mom's birthday's in June. Found that, and I still wanted to get her a praying stone because for me, I don't know if you can tell, I talk with my hands. I like to keep my hands busy no matter what I'm doing. And as I'm walking by, I'm like, maybe I should get her a card. Maybe I should get her a card, you know, something that I can write my feelings in. I pick up a card, and it was like, you're gonna make it through this journey and blah, 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 blah. I start fucking crying in Hallmark. Okay? I'm sobbing, like I have tears rolling down my face, because I'm like, I can't buy my mom this card about cancer, like, about her wellness when she has cancer. Like, it felt stupid. That's what it felt like. It felt dumb. Because no card is going to sum up how someone's feeling or what my thoughts were. But I was overwhelmed with the fact that that's why I was at Hallmark. Kind of thing. So I had to continue walking around looking for this goddamn stone that I wanted to get her. I wanted to get her a praying stone, a stone to keep in her hands, to keep her hands busy throughout everything that she'd be going through. So I had to bite my pride and be like, Bam, do you have a praying stone? And in my mind, the reason I need this praying stone is because my mom's going to be going through chemo, she's going to be going through surgery, all this stuff. And that's why I'm here, you know, and she's like, yeah, there's some over there, you know, right over there. So I go over and I'm looking at these stones, and she comes up and she was like, oh, we also have these, they're kind of bigger, but it was something that was a little bit more meaningful. It was a praying stone. It says, I'm praying for you, and you hold it, you say a prayer, and you give it to that person, and then, you know, it's like you're praying for them, and they can hold on to it and know that you're praying for them. So I purchased these items for her, and I go to my mom's house, and everyone was just kind of pretending like it wasn't there. No one was saying anything. I mean, I didn't want it to be focused on that. I just wanted us to spend time together. And then I don't know, my mom was like showing me the pictures of her tumor and stuff like that. It was really uncomfortable. And then she was like, this is what we have to fill out, you know, like saying it in a way that was like no big deal. And it was the papers of who her I don't know what they're called, caretakers or whatever, like if anything happens, what her wishes are. So we had to fill that out. It was like the worst thing ever. And I broke down. I was like, Mom, I don't want to do this. I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with it. And she was just like, I don't either, you know. And we just kind of pushed it away for a while, and her and my stepdad were in the kitchen, and then I was showing my brothers the thing that I got because I wanted it to be from all of us. And before dinner, they're like, okay, dinner's ready, so we all go into the kitchen. I was like, before we eat, Mom, we have something for you, and we give them to her, and we're all just in tears. I mean, all of us are just crying, and it was just like a really strong moment. Like, all of those questions and everything that I had, and all of those why me thoughts, why us, why, you know, all these things that consume your mind of why, were gone in that moment. Because it was like, this is why we were given it, because God knows we're strong enough to hold it, and we're strong enough to get through it. And we just held each other, and we cried, and we dealt with it, and it felt great. And Mom was so happy to have these things all throughout the night. She was, you know, going to them, holding them, and looking at them and stuff like that. So it was a really, really great moment. So I felt a little at ease that night. And then along with that, I was reading one of her pamphlets about colon cancer, because she has colon cancer. I'm sorry, I didn't say that, I guess, initially. She has colon cancer. And one of the causes is alcohol. And my mom's had drinking problems my whole life. And for me, it pisses me off. Because she chose alcohol forever. It was always, let's go out drinking, let's have drinks, blah, 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 blah. And now, here it is, probably what caused her colon cancer. People don't realize the severity of alcoholism and what it can do to your health and what it can do to a family. So not only have we had these problems all throughout our lives, you know, my siblings and I dealing with this, now it caused cancer. So now, it's like, what the fuck? Like, why would anyone do this? I know that alcoholism is a disease. I know that. I'm aware. I'm 100% aware. But you can't help being pissed off when it's fucked up so much shit within your family. So it was just overwhelming to read that was the fact. But to bring it all back to positiveness, my stepdad walked me out that night to my car. And he was like, don't worry, I'm going to take care of your mom. We're going to get her the best. Everything. It felt so good to hear him say that he really cared, because they haven't had the greatest marriage in the last couple of months. My mom talked about divorce and all this other stuff, but it's like they were telling me that the night before they just held each other and they just laughed and they just enjoyed each other's company and all this other stuff. And now, you know, they're taking these next steps and they're actually there for one another. It felt great. And the really positive thing out of that moment was my stepdad apologized for everything. He's like, I'm sorry for anything that caused you hurt within the past. For me, that door was closed. Door was closed. That past shit, I can put that behind me now and focus on just now. So, kind of throughout that ordeal, the thing that I want to share with you guys is sometimes if you're dealing with cancer or you're dealing with whatever the case might be, deal with the now. Try not to add everything else on top of it. As hard as that might be, I felt like a ton of shit was lifted with that. So, here's another 10-minute video. I'm sorry this was a long one as well. They probably, I guess, will be this long. I'm pretty rambly. But here's part 2 of my side of cancer. That other side of... I don't know what I want to call these series. I have no idea. Like, do I call it my side? My struggles? My story? My story! My story. My... What did I say, everyone? Whatever, it's my story. So, alright. Talk to you later, guys. Remember, comment, make videos. Let's be a community. Let's be a family. So, I'll talk to you all later. Bye.